I am currently hiding out in Avery's room, folding laundry that has been looking at me for the past week or two. I don't know. But I was like, while everybody is cool, content, occupied, let me go hide out and fold some laundry. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's a Friday night, and the plan is to do nothing but fold laundry and take care of these kids and get ready for tomorrow. Hey! Yes, I did, Michela. They're actually crochet braids, and girl, I put these in. I've had these for like 2-3 years, and every year either in the summer or the winter, you gonna see these braids in my head. So we love a recycle moment. Yes, we do. But yeah, like I love, my straight hair, but I was not taking care of it like I should have been. So like I wasn't wrapping it, I wasn't it. Yeah, girl. But yeah, I wasn't taking care of my hair. I was just slapping my bonnet on, okay? And so then what would end up happening is, the ends of my hair would get like tangled. And then, that leads to breakage and things like that, trying to comb it out and detangle it. So it was like, all right, we need to put this hair up. So yeah. But yeah, I actually didn't do this myself. This is crochets, and well, let me take that back. I have done a crochet on myself. But anyways, this particular hairstyle I did not do on myself. I actually had a friend come and braid me down, and then she put like the back, in, and then I did the front, or we did the front together. But yeah, I can't braid to the scalp either. Like, and I have watched, well, let me take it back. I can braid to the scalp, but it's not secure. It's like very loose and it just don't look good. It's not stable enough for no crochet braids, it's not good. So, yeah, crochets and braids are one of those styles where I'm just like, let me go find somebody to help me because I can't do it by myself. I can't do it by myself. But yeah, somebody asked me, they were like, how long are you going to keep this in? And I'm like, probably through the summer. Because it's too hot to be having hair straight right now, And I just ain't got time. I just ain't got time. So yeah. Like the other night, I was so worn out from the day. Like I didn't put a bonnet on. I just laid down and went to sleep. I just laid down and went to sleep. But I do have like satin pillowcases, thank the Lord. So, that was nice. But no, I don't know. These kids just be wearing me down, okay? Wearing me down, wearing me out. They really do. But yeah. Get braids for the whole summer? Yes, absolutely. Get braids for the summer and call it a day. Because hot hair sticking to you. And then, or it's like super humid because it's like those those summer mornings be like hot but cold at the same time. It be foggy, and it's a mess. It is a whole mess, especially for us natural girls. Our listen, huh? Our straight naturals. Yeah, no, that humidity be catching us as soon as we step out the door. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. No, I'm not doing all that work. No. Just for my hair to poof up? Absolutely not. No. Nope, nope, nope. So, yeah. So, what is going on with you guys? There are 5 people watching right now. So, what is going on with y'all? How has your week been? What did y'all do this week? To be honest with you, I can't even remember my week. There's like certain highlights, I think, through the week, but like each day, I don't know. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. So let's see. What did I do this week, if I can remember? We played outside this week. That was my goal. My goal this week was like, okay, let's get these kids outside, wear them down, wear them out, right? And so that worked for, I think, the first couple of days of the week. Hey, Ariana. Yeah, we were outside earlier this week, and then it rained this week, and then we just been inside. And poor Avery, bless her heart, she was like, "Mommy, can we go outside?" I'm like, "Avery, it's raining." And she'd be like, "Okay." 10 minutes later, "Mommy, can we go outside?" Avery, it is raining, baby. We don't go outside in the rain. Okay? We be inside. And she was like, "Because we would get wet." Exactly. Okay, the connection's starting to be made. Yeah, because we would get wet and we can't get our hair wet. Yes, Avery. You getting it. You making the connection, girl. She's like, "Okay." 10 minutes later, "Mommy, can we go outside?" I was like, Jesus, you got to give me patience, Lord. You got to give me patience. Because it just was not clicking for her that, no, we're not going outside. We are not. We're not doing it. And she's like, "But I want to play with my friend." I'm like, girl, it is thundering and lightning. I'm pretty sure your friend not outside either. We're not doing it. So it just, oh gosh, that tested my patience. That tested my patience, and it was just like, Lord help. Lord help. So yeah, that was pretty much my week, I think. We had a service last night that I totally like blanked on. Thundering and lightning, we in the house quiet, letting the Lord do his work. Right, everybody come sit in the living room, turn the lights off, and we just gonna sit here, okay? That is some country stuff. But I remember doing that at my grandma's house. Ooh, I remember doing that at my grandma's house. That's so funny. That is so funny. Woo, but yeah, so we had a service last night that, again, like I said, totally blanked on. Like I was thinking, okay, we got to go to rehearsal. And then a text came through and was like, actually, we're going to, support Bishop here. And I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, that is a thing. So had to pivot plans, but it worked and ended up singing last night. And there was only two of us there to sing. So we just did like a church medley of songs. And I'm not even gonna lie to you, the only churchy songs I could think of was the songs that I hear on Bishop Brandon Jacobs on New Zion Temple. Because New Zion Temple, like, they're just staple, like, churchy songs that you're going to hear, like, every service. It don't matter if it's Hammond, Indy, Philly. It don't matter if it's regular morning service, if it's Ignite, if it is E2 nights, they Bible study. Like at any time, you could hear these, like, particular songs. And so when my husband was like, we'll just do a church medley, those were the only songs that I could think of. And so that's what I did. Yes, girl. Okay, so my go-to church songs, if we're doing a medley, most of the time, the songs that come to my mind is the God is Great Leap by David Daughtry. Sorry, I heard a child coughing. I have to just check and see if they are right. Okay. So that starts with God is great and greatly to be praised. Glory, glory to his name. And then it goes into, I get joy when I think about what he's done for me. And then it goes to, that's what he's done, that's what he's done. And then they go to, I don't know what you come to do, right? And then I come to clap my hands. So typically that's like the order that I'll do. And then at the end of it, I'll do, what's his name, Jesus? Right, we go to an apostolic church, okay? We gonna call on Jesus. And we gonna do it for 10, 15 minutes. That's a good 8 to 10 minute song, period. And then you leap, and then with your music breaks and everything. Yeah, that'll kill some time. It will kill some time. But yeah, so that's typically like where I'll start. And like, especially like if I'm put on the spot, then that's usually like what I'll go with or whatever. Hey, Jen, set you up for that praise break. It will. So did that. But last night, okay, hold on. I hear this coughing is real intense. I'll be right back. Hold on. Can you pause this? How do you work this thing? Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back. All right. Okay, so last night though, the church medley that I did was Lord, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for being so good to me. So good to me. So we did that. And then we did the windows of heaven are open. The fire is falling tonight. And then we did the other one, don't let his name go down. Don't let his name go down. Sorry, my kids are making like weird noises. I'm like, is that crying? Are they playing? What are they doing? Anyways, But we did that, and then of course we went to what's his name, Jesus, right? Bishop. See, Michaela, you already know, baby. I was in there. Baby, just call me NZT Junior, cause that's what I was. I was in there. And then we went to what's his name, Jesus, right? And so yeah, that's what we did. And it honestly ended up working out because um all of the other music that was done in that service was more contemporary, more does he? Isaac is my kind of dude. My kind of dude. My kind of dude. Cause baby, we going to church, okay? We are going to church. But yeah, but all the other music that was done was more like recent music, like Lord, you're mighty, what a mighty God we serve. And then they did I surrender all to you, everything I give to you. That was for praise and worship. There was a guest choir, which was UPC. But they did you're all I need, every breath you breathe through me. And then they did, Jesus, I love you because you care. I couldn't imagine if you weren't there. Which I almost like shed a tear because I was like, Lord, Norman Hutchins, he gone, Jesus, he gone. So the fact that they, sang one of his songs last night was just really beautiful, So yeah, they did that. And then there was another choir song that they did. I didn't recognize it, but yeah, it was more of like an anthem type of song. But anyways, said all that to say, like, what we doing the church medley, it worked out. It worked out, and it was it wasn't redundant, like that was one of the things that I was worried about is, like if you're asked to come sing as a guest, like I usually try not to do more of like the congregational, like churchy stuff, because there's a pretty big chance that they've already done something like that for praise and worship, And so then here you come as a guest doing the same thing, so it just kind of seems redundant, but it wasn't last night, so it worked. I had initially suggested that we sing praises to our King, for he is the King of Kings. All hail King Jesus, all hail Emmanuel. Yeah, I had originally suggested we do that because since it was only two of us, I was really trying to avoid doing like a lead background situation because it was only two of us. So I was really trying to avoid leading, I just wanted to, let's just all sing together. But yeah, we didn't do that. We did church. So it worked. All that to say that it worked. It worked out. So did that last night. And then tomorrow we are doing, there's something, I think it's called like Chorus for America or something like that. But it's like the choral, like choir conducting, I think, community is in St. Louis for like a conference or something. And they're coming to our church tomorrow to have like a gospel choir choral concert type of thing. And they're also like raising money to go towards like the tornado relief here as well. So yeah, we're singing at that tomorrow. So I am trying to get my mind right for that because I know what we're singing, but it's like without a rehearsal, I'm just like, what are we singing again? How'd that go? What arrangement we doing, you know? And then on top of that, I just realized, like, man, I got all 4 kids by myself tomorrow, and I gotta sing. Lee's at work. So I'm trying to figure out, what am I supposed to do with my children? Who's gonna be there to watch my kids while I'm up singing? Like, I just thought about that. And I'm like, I gotta figure something out. I gotta figure something out. But listen, it'll work itself out. It will work itself out. So we'll make it work. Meanwhile, this spam people keep calling me talking about some loan. And I'm like, I ain't applied for no loan. Oh, you coming to the concert? Oh, okay. I thought you had to work. The concert started at 4. How are you coming to the concert? Let's see. Oh, there it is. So yeah. What was I talking about? Right, these loan processing people. And I answered the phone one time, and now they won't leave me alone. And they was like, we see that you've started an initial inquiry for a loan. I was like, wrong number. Did that stop them from calling? No. They still be blowing up my phone. It's like, and they call from different numbers every time. So I can't even like block them because it's a different number every time. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Oh, you already put in the time request? Okay. Got you. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. So one day this week when we were outside, the kids like got really muddy. I don't know where they found all this dirt, but they was making mud pies. And when I tell you, their clothes and socks and shoes were just black with mud, and I was like, oh Lord. But I wasn't gonna stop their fun. I was like, just let them enjoy. Let them enjoy their little time. Make memories, right? Wash their clothes. Like, as soon as they came in the house, I was like, take everything off. And I put everything in the washing machine. And it don't look like I washed nothing. Like, these little clothes is still so stained, and shoes. I put the shoes in the washing machine. Everything's still just stained. Like, how you get mud out of clothes and shoes? I don't know. But now I'm also at the point to where I'm like, especially for Avery, since she's starting kindergarten this year, like, I'm thinking about like buying, like shoes and getting her little school wardrobe together, right? And it's like, do we buy shoes now? Or do we wait till it gets closer to school to buy shoes? What's the best thing to do? Because right now, like, all her play shoes that she be running around outside in, they look like play shoes. Absolutely. And I'm just like, ugh, do we want to get more play shoes for the summer, or do we just wait to get her, a nice pair of shoes closer to the school year? I I do not know. We'll figure it out. Hey, Deidre. Happy Friday to you as well. So I asked the question earlier, like, how was y'all's week? Did anybody do anything fun this week? Can you remember your week? Can you remember your week? Because sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Thank you, Deidre. I appreciate it. I was telling Michela that these is recycled, which don't nobody really need to know, but they recycled. They are crochet twists that I got off of Amazon like 2 years ago, I think now. I had these while I was pregnant with Carter. So I was pregnant with Carter in 22. So that's 3 years now. That is 3 years that I've had these twists, and they have held up so good. And literally, I put them in at least 1 to 2 times a year. And when I'm done with them, I put them in the drawer. And when I get ready for them again, I pull them on out and put them back in. And that is what I do. But to have come from Amazon, like, they are like still really good quality, you know? So this week drained me. I'm preparing the house for my nieces to come spend the week with me. Oh, that's so fun. How old are your nieces? Are they little? Well, you don't have to put specific ages, but like, are they little or are they teenagers? What fun things do you have planned with them? That is exciting. I remember going to spend time with my aunt and uncle. The aunt that passed away, my Aunt Kathy, of course y'all know, I grew up in Lawton, Oklahoma. Teenagers, they'll be turning 15. Oh, nice! So what are you guys gonna do for their birthday? That's fun. But you guys know, my Aunt Kathy or whatever that passed away. And if you don't, I have a vlog about it on my channel. You can go check that out. But I remember going to spend the week with her in Oklahoma City. And y'all know I grew up in Lawton, so Oklahoma City is about an hour and a half away. And I remember like going to work with her, and my Aunt Kathy, she hyped up Olive Garden and Red Lobster like they were fine dining. So that's why, Olive Garden used to be my favorite restaurant, because growing up in a small town, like, Olive Garden was fine dining for us. Like, it was either that or like Golden Corral, okay? So of course Olive Garden was like, woo, that was a big thing. But anyways, I remember spending the week with her, and we went to Olive Garden. She took me to work with her. That's when Blockbuster and like Home Video or something like that was still around, and we went and rented movies for the week, and it was really fun. It was just really fun. So I shared that just to say, like, spending time with my aunt like made some beautiful core memories for me. And so I'm really happy for you, Ariana, that you get to make those core memories with your nieces. That's so fun. SeaWorld. Yes! I've never been to SeaWorld, but I've always wanted to go. Military get free tickets, so we'll be taking advantage of that. Yeah! The water park and the amusement park. Oh, that's so fun. So do they have a water park and amusement park at SeaWorld? Because like I said, I've never been to SeaWorld. So the only thing I've ever heard about SeaWorld is just like like the sea animals. You know, like the whale, like Shamu or whatever. Like that's all I've ever heard, but I don't know what else they have at SeaWorld. But I've always wanted to go. And my Aunt Kathy, again, she always talked about going to SeaWorld. We never went, but but she always talked about it. The water park is called Aquatica. That's nice. Oh, we'll have all of the fun. All of the fun. That is nice. Hi, Carter. What are you doing?
Good.
You doing good?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Can
First.
Yeah, mommy's folding clothes. What are you doing?
First.
Yeah, clothes. Don't mess up my piles now.
Mommy.
Hey, Tasha. Thank you, Deidre. Hey, Alicia. The gang's all here. This will be their first flight from St. Louis to Texas. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
That's not a bad flight, I don't think. I feel like that's like maybe an hour, hour and a half in the air. That's not too bad. Or is it 2? Maybe I'm closer to 2. But either way, that is not bad. That's not a bad flight. So that'll be exciting. Carter, Miss Deidre said hi.
Hi. Hi. I got it.
What? He said, hi, Carter. That is very nice.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. Good job for introducing yourself. Good job, buddy. Look, I didn't know you know how to do that. Hey. You getting on the clean clothes now, kid. Yes, he is, Tasha. So good. And I was really interested to see like how he like the way his language developed versus Avery. Because with Avery, of course, she was the first child, first grandchild, niece. I mean, everything. She was the first. And so she also started talking or like learning how to talk like during the pandemic. So, her language, and even now, there are some things that she'll say that it's really hard to understand, like what she's saying, right? And so, hi, Carter. What am I doing? I'm talking. I'm yapping. That's what I'm doing. I'm yapping.
Yeah.
Look, Miss Alicia said hi.
Hi.
So anyway, so yeah. But with Carter, he of course has an older sibling, and he's not, learning how to talk during a pandemic. And so I think that that's really like contributed to why he, kind of like why he talks so well.
Mommy,
He has a sibling and it's not a pandemic. So it's interesting.
Mommy, stuck.
What?
It's stuck.
Yes, you are stuck because you're trying to touch the phone and you can't touch the phone right now.
Hi.
Why are you so close? Why are you so close?
Cause
Cause what?
It's funny.
It's funny to be close to the phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny.
Okay, well, y'all talk to Carter. I need to go check on the twins because they up and crying now. So.
A baby.
Yeah, the baby. Oh. Yeah, the baby.
Hi.
You want to stay and talk?
Hi.
Oh! Oh! Babe, I need you. Oh, Lord Jesus.
She just do that?
Yes.
Hey, what? Go get some paper towels in there. Go.
Well, we are thick in the inch. Thick in parenting. Just had a kid spit up all over the floor. Like her whole guts is just on the floor right now. And she pooped. So it's just, there's a lot going on right now. So much happening.
Oh my god.
Okay, are you going? Okay. Well, y'all take care of that. Okay, Alicia. Okay. Okay. Now I gotta find outfits and just diapers and diaper bags. Whew. Thank you, Ariana.
I mean, it could have been worse. Could have got on you.
Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. Is that carpet spray, like cleaner, to get stains out?
Mm-hmm.
What can you do? Because this was her too.
What is that?
Throw up too. Like Riley's little system, I don't know.
Where did you?
You better not throw up.
Avery.
All right, Avery,
You
go
put
get
that
another
in the
paper towel.
trash.
Go get a first roll of paper towel, okay?
Hey, Ronique.
So where's other people? What?
Where the other? Okay. I'll go find
Okay. Be careful with this one.
it. Okay.
If somebody can find a new outfit, that would be great. Oh, jeez Louise. Hey, get your hand out of that. Nasty, nasty. Watch where you stepping and walking. Don't, you just, okay. Hey, happy Friday. Thank you. Does she have the flu? There's a different. Oh, no, Deidre. She doesn't have the flu. No, girl. She's fine. It's just sometimes, and I think
I got it.
Riley, okay. Riley and Amaya have always sometimes had just like digestion issues to where like they will, drink their bottles, and sometimes it just all comes back up.
Sit for a while, okay?
And what causes it, I don't really know. I don't know if it's like maybe too much milk at once on their stomach, or if it's just their stomachs just did not digest it well, so it came back. Gotta finish out. Okay, Tasha, no problem. See you, girl. If it's that, or like what, or maybe sometimes it's they just didn't burp well, and it came back up. So it's,
Can you spray this one right
I don't really know what really causes it, but yeah, it's just sometimes that's just what happens. And sometimes I wonder if it's because they were preemies, so sometimes being born early, there's just some lingering issues sometimes. But I wouldn't even call it an issue, because for the most part, like, she doesn't do this. But it's just random times.
Ow.
You all right?
You okay?
Okay. Be careful, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So anyways,
So let it sit for 5 minutes.
Okay.
he down here cleaning the floor.
So,
Can you see him? There you go.
who? You talking about me?
Yeah. Ronique on the live, she was asking where you were.
Where I always am.
Yep, he is down here cleaning the floor.
Okay. Hey, Carter, do not stand in that.
So thankfully he was at home, because a couple of, what was it?
Okay.
Maybe last
When the timer
week.
goes off, we're gonna take the paper towels and we're gonna clean it up, okay?
Okay, that's a lot of timer.
Yep, it's a lot of time.
So last week,
That's how long it takes
she
to clean.
she actually did this last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago, and it wouldn't stop. It just would not stop. And I was by myself, and I was holding Riley, cleaning her up, cleaning up the floor as much as I could, and then I just had to sit on the floor with her, call the doctor, everything, to see, what we could do or whatever. Anyways, Amaya is crawling now, so she saw me holding Riley on the floor. So then Amaya was trying to come get in my lap. And then not only was Amaya trying to get in my lap, but then Carter was trying to get in my lap. And then Avery was trying to help, and then Avery got distracted and was like, "Can I get on the iPad?" Meanwhile, I'm sitting on the floor with 2 crying babies and 1 toddler who wants to sit on me as well. And she's like, "Can I get on the iPad?" Girl, my life is falling apart. Don't nobody care about that iPad. It's just too much. Too much. Yes, Ronique, I do have the best husband. Absolutely.
Hey, tell Ronique, quiet all that down.
What? Quiet all that down?
Yeah.
Why?
You don't need to secret getting up.
The don't need. He said, "Quiet all that down. Don't need the secret getting out that he's the best husband." Okay.
If the jig is up, you got a different life.
What you mean, got a different life?
We got a different life.
What does that mean?
It means you gonna have to be at work with me, swatting them off. Shoot.
Swatting them off.
Swatting them off. It's like, no.
Mommy, ball.
Yeah, baby sister has the ball.
How did
Okay.
Yes, here.
Carter.
Hey, Kristen.
Did he step
Yeah, I think he stepped on it.
All right.
No, you're not stepping on
Yeah, I just jump over it.
Oh, thank you.
I know all the different
I don't know how to pronounce your username, but thank you. I appreciate it.
dick is almost there. Daddy, it's almost there at the time.
Yep, it is almost there.
How long you have to let it sit?
5 minutes.
Oh, I thought that said 45.
No.
Avery just funny, like Avery, like. Yes. Yes, that's exactly how Avery was. She was like, I'll be here as long as I can, but girl, look, these your kids. These your kids. This your house. That's basically what Avery said to me. Her help was only for so long. Kristen, don't do that. Kristen said, praise the Lord, Pastor and Lady Scott.
What?
That's too much. That's too much.
Well, you are Lady Scott too. Like what do they call the second lady? You are the second lady.
The second lady? I am not.
You're the second lady.
I am not the second lady. No.
Pastor Lee and the second lady, Sariah.
I am not. No. Wrap that up, Kristen. Wrap that up, babe.
Second lady.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. Hey, TG. Oh no. Oh no. Not I, said the little brown girl. Not I. Oh no. No. How are you okay? Do you feel better? You good? Okay, I guess so, cause you just smiling. You just looking at me smiling. So I guess your tummy feel better.
All right,
Okay.
gotta go. Wipe those
Bucks
spots.
violently. Deidre said, hey, Pastor Lee. It was good to see you on last Sunday.
Was I there last time?
Yes, you was the only person on the organ last Sunday. Y'all, okay, so I do need to give a shout out to my husband, and we didn't actually debrief on Sunday because I don't know what happened Sunday, but we didn't get a chance to talk. But y'all, my husband,
Like you was like half dead.
right, I was very done. I was very done. Okay. But anyways, I need to give a shout out to my husband, right? Because my husband, so he plays the keys and he plays the organ at our church, right? But he's not the only keys and organ player. We actually have 3 people that can, or 3 other people, I'll say, that can do that, right?
Well,
But
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 people other than him that can play the organ and play the keys, right? Well, everybody was out on Sunday but him, right? So it was just him and the drummer that were gonna be there, and they ended up calling in a replacement bass player, right? But what's so amazing about it is that usually they have a full band. So it's an organ, you got 2 keys players, you got a bass, you got aux keys, you got the drummer, you got the percussionist. You have 7 people up there playing instruments, and my husband was the only one up there besides the drummer and the bass player, and he held it down. Okay, held it down. I mean, track, shout, bump, hymns, praise and worship, whatever they needed, whatever they wanted, he did that. Okay, so shout out to Pastor Lee for holding it down. P.O.P. holding it down.
What?
No, but I was very proud of him, right? And I'm at home watching the live stream, and I'm like, play! You better play! Worship! Yes! He could hear me, but in my mind, he could hear me from 40 miles away.
Good job. All right, take that to the trash too.
But he did a really good job of holding it down. So, brother said to his crush, since Jesus turned water into wine, can I turn you into mine? What? Guess who his crush is?
Huh?
Oh, no, it's a different story. Sorry.
What?
So it says, my brother said to his crush, since Jesus turned water into wine, can I turn you into mine? Guess,
Wine?
babe.
I'm asking the question.
I don't know. Then it says, guess who his crush is. I don't know. I don't know. Just share with us, Ronique. His crush is his teacher. So how old is your brother?
I'm sure I see the two. I'm sure I see the two. Mama.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the
Help. What you mean help?
two? Where's the two? I thought you told the two.
Man, go ahead and
Avery, what?
I'm about to change him. So,
Can you give him a bath, actually?
a whole bath. You need a whole bath?
A whole bath, yes.
Alright. I'm gonna change him right there. Or undress him right
Okay. Okay.
there. Is the tub
Yeah,
ready?
I'm gonna play this.
I'll go get it ready.
Yes, I got it. I got it.
And you just happy. You done threw up everywhere. And you just happy. And the whole family cleaning up after you. And you just smiling and swinging your legs like ain't nothing wrong.
I know you want to help.
And tearing up the house.
You didn't already help.
Excuse me. Okay, thank you, Avery. Oh. All right, so let's go get the tub ready for bath time. Hi. And he got caught cheating. Oh no. That's not good. It is not good. Oh, Lord Jesus. That stressed me out. Like the last, I guess, 15, 20 minutes just stressed me out so much. Like, I cannot. Like, I have a very, like, weak stomach. I get very queasy easily. So dealing with like bodily excretions it's rough. It's rough on me. It is so rough. It stresses me totally out. And that's why I knew that I couldn't go into nursing or anything in the medical field, because bodily, blah, I can't do it. I can't do it. What y'all think is in this cup? What's in here? Let me know your guesses. You're excited for Pentecost Sunday? Yeah, it is Pentecost Sunday this coming week. Sweet tea, period, with lemonade. So I got an Arnold Palmer actually. But you better know it was some sweet tea somewhere in here. Absolutely. Absolutely. I guess that's the Southern Belle in me. I'm running the bath water for
Sound good?
Okay.
All right. Oh. Which church? Yeah, so I go to Lively Stone Church of God in St. Louis, Missouri. 4015 St. Louis Avenue. You are welcome to join us in person. Yeah, the water's getting red. You're welcome.
Avery called Jeremy on his way in an hour and a half.
Okay. Okay.
She called him on my phone. She was like, Uncle Jay, I want you to come over. And he's like, you want me to come over? He's like, yeah. It's like, all right, I'm gonna eat first and I'm gonna come over.
Okay. Yes. Yes. It is in America. Yes, it is in America. St. Louis, Missouri is in America. Yes. So, Rowanique, where are you at? You don't have to give like specifics, but are you in America? What? What you doing? Hurry. You supposed to be in the bathtub. What you doing right here? Right, bathtub. Why are you right here?
Water.
Right, your daddy calling you from the bathtub.
Let's get ready to take a bath.
Bless the Lord. Okay, Rowanique, all right.
Let's go and take a bath. Gotta be careful all these clothes.
What are you doing? Here, can you start putting your clothes away, please? Your shirt, your pants. Thank you. I appreciate you. Lord Jesus. Some days it feels like I'm never ever going to finish folding clothes. It just feels like I'm never going to. Meanwhile, y'all know those Christmas decorations? Yeah, they still up. Garland, Christmas garland, baby, is still up in this house. And it's June. It is June. And still got Christmas garland up. Listen, it's just, listen. No, on the lamps in the kitchen, yes ma'am. On the basement, what's it called? Little railing. Yes. The kids just plugged it in the other day and it had the lights was on. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. But yep, it's still up. I can't do it. I cannot. Oh, okay. Have I been to Jamaica? No. I have never been to. Have I been? No. I have not. I've been to Haiti. I've been to the Dominican Republic. But I've not been to Jamaica. I've been to the Bahamas. But I have not been to Jamaica. So, yeah. Miss Rowanique said hi.
Hi, Monique. Or hi, Bushy Nerd.
What? Oh. Okay, am I singing during the June conference this year? I have no idea, to be honest with you, Deidre. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Last year, I had planned on singing, but I was pregnant with the twins, right? And then I ended up getting sick like the week of June conference. And then my doctor pretty much was like, sit down, like you're done. And so I had to sit down. I had to, stop singing and everything. But this year is, I'm not pregnant. No, thank the Lord, not pregnant. And so what? Okay. Got crying babies. Yeah, so this year I am, yeah, so this year I am more available, but will I actually be doing it? I don't know. I do not know. Oh. So, tell us about your tour of America for the Worship Crusade. What? What tour of America? I have no tour of America. No, I don't have one. Nope, I don't have one. Avery, please clean up. If your Uncle Jay gonna come by and visit, then we need to clean up just a little bit. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, who in here doing all that hooting and hollering? Huh? Who in here doing that hooting and hollering? What you in here doing? No, you just had a bottle. What are you here? There's nothing in there. Anyways, okay, trying to see what else. Kind of feel like that's it. Yeah, I feel like that is it. That's all that's going on. I will say though, Antoine Cooks is going to be the worship leader for the week. So, that will be cool to have Antoine Cooks, come be the worship leader for the week. So, yeah, that's exciting. If you don't know who that is, I mean, you could look up his name, Antoine Cooks. Or he goes to Spirit and Truth with Pastor Mark Moore. So that you could look him up that way too. But yeah, what is it? Hi, Riley. Anyways, yeah. So we got that going on, and I think that's it. Oh, okay. So I learned Brown line dance. Yes, me. I did that. Yes, I did. And I had my little fan. Okay, I was out there. I was doing it. Also, fantasy slide. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have never heard of the fantasy slide with Mariah Carey. Never ever heard of that until 2 weeks ago, and I was talking to somebody from St. Louis, and they were like, "Yeah, that's one of the slides we do here." And I was like, "What? What is that?" And so when I was talking to somebody else, they was like, "Sariah, you don't know that? That's so old." I'm like, "No, like slides aren't a thing in Oklahoma." So just dance. No, I had no idea what it was, but I learned that. And so the next thing on my list of things to learn, why are y'all fighting over? So the next thing for me to learn is the Tamiya slide. That's the next thing. That is the next thing. Just like the mono. The mono? What is the mono? Is that another slide I gotta learn? What is the mono? The chicken head. What? Now, it's a dance. Oh, okay. Got you. I will never, well, I don't want to say never, but the likelihood of me ever doing the chicken head with witnesses is slim to none. Okay. But when I'm by myself or when I was by myself, like I remember doing that, like in high school, in middle school, in my room though, like in the comfort and safety of my own room. I would do it there. But in front of somebody else, no, I would no. I would pass out from embarrassment. Absolutely not. No, 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 no. Ah, the cha-cha slide? Yeah. Yeah, and and the cha-cha slide ain't that bad because they tell you what to do, right? But it's the dances where they don't necessarily tell you what to do in the song that I be like, wait, what? Those the ones you gotta practice on. Where they don't tell you what to do. Ronique, baby, what? What is you on here talking about? What? What are we talking about? Oh, jeez, Louise. Meanwhile, jeez, Louise has become like, yes? You all done? Okay, how about you soak a little bit more? Okay, baby, you can soak a little bit more. He just got in the bed. Talking about, I'm all done. No, soak. Go ahead and soak a little bit. Let that water marinate just a little bit. Oh, what time are you ending the live stream? Maya, you was on this here crib like you trying to break out. Why? Okay. She like, get me out of here. Anyways, how long am I still on this live stream? I don't know. Avery called her uncle and was like, can you come over? So we're having a house guest soon. So yeah, probably until our house guest gets here. Or actually, probably before then, so I can try to straighten up a little bit before they come over. I will say this. When it comes to like having house guests, like I used to be the person that was like, let's clean up to make it look like nobody lives here. You know what I mean? Like that was me. Like that was the level that I would clean to whenever we had a house guest. But now I'm like, listen. Now just listen. We got kids, okay? And there's just no time. There is no time to be doing all that. No. I'm sorry. I can't. So, anyways, what time are you? I don't know. It's 9:08 where you are. Okay, well, I'm Central Standard Time, so it is 8:08 here. So I don't know. I never know, okay? I never know with these live streams. I just kind of go with the flow. So I don't know. I could not tell you. Could not tell you. Ooh, geez, I need a nap. What? I ain't really done nothing today. I went and got my eyebrows done. Can you tell? I went and got my eyebrows done today. And then I went to the grocery store because we ain't had no milk. So I went to the grocery store. And then I just been at home. Y'all, I just been at home. And that is it. Like today's been a really, really chill day. How was it in the Dominican Republic? It was beautiful. It was beautiful. So, Lee and I visited the Dominican Republic and Haiti um, on our honeymoon cruise, and so when you're on a cruise, sometimes the places that you stop are like the privately owned beaches or islands that the cruise line stuff owns, for their customers or whatever. So it's not like we really like went and explored and like local food and places, things like that. It wasn't like that, but it was still beautiful. Just the weather, it was the summer. It was July, so it was warm, and I one of the things that I appreciate about like the other countries, especially those like tropical warm countries, is like the greenery, right? Like how beautiful the trees are. Um, and so like that's one of the main things that I remember is just how green and beautiful like just all of the plants were. It was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Does Pastor Lee know any Spanish? No, he does not. He does not know Spanish. Pastor Lee learned Portuguese, I think, which is very similar to Spanish. There's some overlap in words, but no, I'm the one that learned Spanish. He did Portuguese. Yep, he did the Portuguese. So, yep. Ooh, that's a good question, Deidre. You know what? Once Pastor Lee gets done giving Carter a bath, I'm gonna have him come in here and speak some. Oh, there he is. So Deidre asked, "How does Portuguese sound?"
Obrigado.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute.
Obrigado. Falo português. Espero. What do you want me to say?
He said, "What do you want him to say?" My man bilingual.
And my wife is a man.
Deidre said, "Wow, that's amazing."
Um,
Wait. No. I think she's just responding to the fact that you can speak
okay.
it. Yeah, I don't think she wants you to say
Okay.
that, but
I would say that. I would say Ochimo. That's like great slash amazing.
what'd you say?
Ochimo.
Ochimo?
Ochimo.
Ochimo?
Yeah. T is a soft. T is soft in Portuguese. So like if there's like a straight, if there's a vowel on both sides of a T, it's more like a CH sound than a T. So Otimo. That's how you spell it, but it's pronounced Ochimo.
Ochimo. Nice. Deidre learned French. French was her area.
I know a little bit of French. We did that in high school. That was Morris's area, though. Morris, he did the.
She said, "How do you say hello?"
There's a lot of ways to say hello, but the most common way is oi.
Oi. Oh.
What?
I'm thinking of how I can work that into my vocabulary. Because a lot of times I'd be like, hello. Oi. I love it.
Is there night clothes?
There's some night clothes over here that I was folding. All right. Well, we got 3 out of the 4 kids done for bath. Thumb.
Up. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Thumbs
I gotta do
Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Teacher said, that's good to know Portuguese. I may want to learn how to speak it. What program have you been using?
To learn Spanish?
You've been learning Spanish?
Yeah. I started learning Spanish when I started working in Bangladesh. But
Okay, I just learned something new about my husband that I didn't know. I didn't know he was learning how to speak Spanish. You never told me that.
I
what?
did. They wanted to send me to Miami for a conference. I told you, but she said they do the whole conference in Spanish. So I was like, all right, well, give me some time and I'll learn it. And that's how I started learning Spanish. And then again, did the switch from Vega, but I didn't stop. And now I got a girl at my job who is Latina, so I practice with her.
Mommy.
Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Thumbs up.
Got it. I learned Spanish.
Well, anyway. Oh, you learned Spanish too?
Yeah, like, go this Saturday.
Oh. Welcome is bienvenidos. Anyways, we all just learned together that Lee knows how to speak Spanish or is learning. So yeah, that's interesting. Very interesting. Oh, Lord Jesus. Well, we got 9% left on this phone, so I can talk till I get to 5%, I guess. Oh, yeah. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to get back on my I guess consistency with going live again on Tuesdays and Fridays. It just be hard. It just be so hard. And then like by the time I like sit down to think about it, like, oh, maybe I'll go live. I'd be like, never mind. Because I just be tired. I'm like, no, never mind. Do I really feel like talking right now? No, not really. I haven't been vlogging either for the past couple of weeks. Like, I've taken a break from that. And so I've just been like editing just like old, videos or whatever, or old footage from weeks past, because I just recently, within the last like 2 weeks, I'm just like, listen, I'm tired, So I've been doing more short form content. So I've been back to posting like on TikTok and everything. Yeah. I just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure it out. So he can speak Spanish as well. Is he very fluent? No, Deidre. I wouldn't say that he's fluent in Portuguese. I would say he's solid. Like, he could probably, kind of decipher it, reading it. He might be able to hold like a brief, very brief conversation, like pleasantries, and then that's it. Conversational. Okay. Conversational in Portuguese. So that's cool. That's cool. Yo, these twins, man, it's like as soon as I walk away, these twins are going to start hooting and hollering. But as long as I'm sitting in front of them and they can see me, like, they're fine. They are fine. uh, but now I'm getting sleepy. I'm like, okay, it might be time for me to go to bed. Because I am sleepy. Goodness gracious. It just like jumped up on me out of nowhere. Oh, goodness. Well, all right, y'all. I am going to get off of here. What is it? You were doing fine. You were doing fine. What is it? What is it? You were doing fine. Amaya. Ooh. Oh no, that's like the third yawn in like 2 minutes. What's going on? What is going on? Jesus. Well, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here because I'm sleepy and I need to figure out what am I doing with my life. Do I take a nap? Do I keep folding clothes? What do I do? I don't know. But we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. How do you say how are you in Portuguese? Ooh. Well, there you go. He put it in the chat, Deidre. I don't know how you pronounce it, but, and I'm not even going to try because the way my country brain is working, I know I mess it up. I know I would mess it up. I know I'd mess it up. Well, all right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Thank you for joining me on this live. If you have not, make sure that you can like this live, absolutely. But make sure you go watch my vlog that I posted today. It was from Mother's Day week, leading up to Mother's Day or whatever. So, yeah. I came to some realizations in that vlog that I am a straight natural, absolutely. And tried some new drinks, and I was highly disappointed in the new drinks that I tried. So, yeah. Yeah. It was an interesting week. So, anyways. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Bye. Thank you, Deidre. Yes, I do plan to be at church on Sunday. I do plan to be there, so. Yes, and I'm going to try and get me some rest. Absolutely. So, all right, look. Yawning again, Jesus! All right, see y'all.